Hello everyone, my name is Achyina and in this video I'd like to share some information to all of you. But before I begin, let me ask you some question. Have you ever think about something too much? Something that you're afraid of or something you worried about? If like you think about this like too much, like you really think about it hard and then you start to get a headache. If you have, it means you've been under stress. And here I am, I'm going to talk about stress. I'm pretty sure that all of you are familiar with the word stress itself because I believe that most of us have experienced stress. And you know, stress like can happen to everyone and everywhere. It can happen to adult, it can happen to doctor, even a doctor can be stressed. It can happen to teacher, it can happen to a student, and and so on. And then it also can happen everywhere. It like can happen in the workplace, in the school, in the restaurant, in the what, in the office. I mean, not in the restaurant, in the office, and then even in your own home, uh, you can be stressed. And right now, I'm going to tell you about the definition of stress, and then the causes of stress, the effect of stress, and the last is the stress management. So let's jump into the first point. The first point is the definition. So, according to Mental Health Foundation, stress can be defined as the degree to which you feel overwhelmed, what are unable to cope as a result of pressure that are unmanageable. It is our body's reaction or response to pressure from a situation or life event. We can conclude that stress is our natural body reaction towards a certain situation that when where we feel threatened. And then let's jump into the next point. So actually the causes of stress can may vary from a person to other person, but in this video I'd like to share the causes of stress itself in general. Number one is lots of pressure. Lots of pressure, it means that you get pressure from everyone, you like your mother, your father, your friend, your teacher, your uh, everyone. I mean, like everyone pressure you to do that, everyone pressure you to get that, to achieve that, something like that. For example, like you are a student and then your mom tell you that you have to get a perfect grade, A, and if you don't get that, I'll give you punishment. For example, like that, and then you start to study hard, but it's not what you want to. It's what what your parents want, and then you start to study hard, but it's not what you want, and then it's just like your brain. You force your brain to study hard, like it it cannot uh, being one, and it can lead you to stress. And then the second point is big changes. Big changes, it means that irregular activity that you used to be, it's like what the unusual activity that you never do that. For example, like you get a scholarship to Japan, and then you're Indonesian, right? And then Indonesian are sociable, and then they're like going everywhere with in a group or in pair, at least one person, But in Japan, they prefer Japanese people are prefer to be individual when it comes to like eating, and then like their activities, they prefer like individually. And then you start to uh, shock about this culture, and then it really big changes for you, and you have to adapt this. But if you cannot manage it well, you can be stressed because of this. And then the next point is worry or fear about something. It means that you worry or fear about something. For example, like you had a fight with your boyfriend, and then you had a fight with your boyfriend, and then yesterday, and then you start to think, how if he uh, how if we break up, how if he looking for another woman, and then you just start to think about this, about that so hard, and it can lead you to stress. And then the next one is less productive. Less productive means that you don't have enough activities to fill your energy, like you just laying in your bed, and then you scroll down your Instagram and you see many beautiful girls, like, and then you think about that, you think that why they are so beautiful and I'm not, why they are so uh, perfect and I'm not, and you start like just think about bad things about yourself, and it can like lead you to stress. It is like one of the biggest causes like that most of people experience. And then the next one is overwhelming responsibility. It means that you haven't ready for the responsibility for the position that other people give you. For example, like you work in a seafood restaurant, and then for a month, and then your boss call you, he or she tells you that you are a manager now because I like you, I like your hard work, and you cannot refuse it. You just like, oh, okay, thank you, you accept it. And even though you don't like it, but you just accept it because you don't want to uh, what like make your manager sad, something about something like that. And then when you're going back to your home, you just started thinking, I'm not ready for this, why I am, and then I'm not suitable for this position. And then something like you're not ready, you're not good enough for this, and then you start to think about that and can lead you to stress. And then the next point or the last point is uncertain times. This current situation, like now it is, we can, you know VFH, working from home. And it right now it is right now a really, we had a really bad situation actually, because our activities like limited, like we cannot meet our friend easily, we have to go out with mask, and yeah, something like that. It is so limited to for us to be to do our activities outside. And then let's jump into the effect of stress. Okay, so stress can affect our health, and there are 3 points of this effect. Number one is physical health, and number two feeling, and number three is behavior. Specifically like this. So physical health, if you uh, get stressed, you can get headache, you can get muscle tension, what chest pain and fatigue you, and you if you cannot like manage it well, or in when you in the highest level of stress, it can be lead to depression. And then number two, feelings, anxiety, moody, sadness, lack of focus, and then yeah, something bad feelings, like it can lead you to have a bad feeling for yourself. And then number third, behavior. Usually people who get depressed, they try to looking for something new, but most of them like wrong, like they run into bad behavior, like they change not in a good behavior but in bad behavior. They start to smoking, and then they start to what clubbing, being alcoholic, eating irregularly, becoming insomnia, and so on. That's uh that's really bad, like all of them. The effect of stress is really really bad. And then the last point is stress management. So in the stress management, I have 3 steps. Number one is realizing when you get stressed. Ask yourself whether what's going on right now, what's going on with my life, something like that. And then number two, recognize the cause. So when you have realized that you are stressed, you're under stress, you try to make a list of the possibility of the cause and then let them becoming one, and then let them go, let them all worries, all you worried about go, and then yeah, just try to let them go. And then the next step is reforming your lifestyle. So reforming your lifestyle, like into a good activities, something like eating healthy, and then exercise, and then connect with people, make new friends, and then something like be productive, uh, turn into a better person. Yeah, that's so. This is my last point, and before I end it, let me summarize it to for all of you. So I used to talk about stress, and it is the definition, the cause, the effect, and the stress management. So the definition of stress, it is like our natural body reaction towards certain situation or life event, and then the second is causes. It is uh, different from one to another person, but I give you like the general causes of of stress, and there are 6 point, I guess. Number one is lots of pressure, and then big changes, and then a fear or worried about something, and then what again? Um, and then less productive, and then overwhelming responsibility, and also uncertain times. And then the effect of stress is really really bad. Yeah, all bad things that stress can affect to you and turn you into a bad person. I mean, you're going to get like some disease, and then uh, your feeling is not good, and then you can change into uh, from from your good behavior to bad behavior, but you can manage it if you want to. And in the stress management, I give you 3 steps. The first is realizing if you get stressed, and then the second is recognizing the causes of the stress, and then the last is uh, reforming your lifestyle, or change your lifestyle, become a good lifestyle, become a better lifestyle for your health and for yourself. And that's all from me. Thank you for your attention, and I'm sorry if I said anything offend you or something wrong. And thank you. Bye.